All right. Welcome in, everybody. Daily Bread with Sosa and Rex. September 7th, Tuesday. Everyone back in the work grind. Some people are still in it
And
or
you,
back in the real world. And it is still football week. We got 2 days to go there. Hope everyone cashed their bets on Ole Miss versus Louisville last night. That's your last action for the next 2 days, unless you want to tap in with us at Sunday morning QBs on their Sosa's Head tonight for some little football action. We'll get some roundtable talk. But today, what we're doing on Daily Bread is we're going to cover your MLB slate. The World Cup qualifiers wasn't interesting or no great value to me there today. So we're just going to stick with the full MLB slate we got. As usual, the show is powered by PickCity.com. Make sure to check out them for all their specials for their different cappers that they feature, and especially jump in there and get Sosa's NFL VIP plays. No, he will still be giving out plays on Daily Bread, but if you need the extra, if you want the VIP ones, that's where you can find the additional plays at.
oh man, it's taking a little bit.
Sosa, how are
Obviously,
you today?
I'm pretty good, man. We're live from Sunday morning quarterbacks. A lot of people aren't tapped in yet. I'm seeing that actually.
Pretty good, man.
So so had a good day in baseball yesterday on here. I had a great day on the show. Now, if we're talking about my a couple of my VIP members, they want to beat me the fuck up. I'm not gonna lie. They're a little upset right now. We had a horrible back end last night. I have to be honest. Have to hold myself accountable. I wasn't great yesterday, which means every single play I give out today should be tailed by every single person that hears it.
Those are some big words right there.
That's yeah, and I'm standing by it. That's just it's just how I feel, man. It's a good it's a good start to the week to some extent on here, but like I said, I have to be better across the board. So yeah, man. Like I said, let's get straight to the slate today.
Yes, sir.
I
One
know you.
little tease at the end of the show. We will be giving out the $100. So you have to stick around 15, 20 minutes baseball talk, and then we'll get into the raffle off since we did hit 300 subscribers. We got two more left guys in the comments get paid today. One lucky of you will be. But Sosa, we already got some comments rolling in here as usual. Drop them in live on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. But what is the first MLB game we're starting off with today?
Oh man, I'm running back a couple plays straight from yesterday. No lie, I'm not gonna. I'm actually gonna revisit the Cleveland Indians and go with their team total today. That's what I'm kicking it off with. I'm kicking it off with that straight up. That's my first play. I know they disappointed last night, but sometimes, again, with this gambling stuff, you got to run it back. You can't be afraid to run it back. I feel like that's the biggest mistake that a lot of people make. Is
Yeah, the
thinking that
biggest thing with that yesterday game was we were on the full game over. Minnesota got their way there. The Indians just going to hit it. Savali on the mound. So by not playing the Cleveland money line, he hasn't pitched since June 21st. But before he got hurt, he was pretty nice with 10-2 record, 3.32 ERA. But fading John Gant always seems to be a solid spot to do. Loads the bases via walking or hits. He's always trying to get himself out of tricky situations. You saw early in the season, he survived them more recently than not. He's given his past 3 starts, ERA 7.30, giving up 10 hits in only 12 innings. So it looks like that team total should get there. I just believe it's 5, which was the biggest reason that it caught my eye since you're paying a little bit of a premium for it.
I like the flat number though. At minus 112, give me the over 5. I like the spot, and they're a better team. They didn't fare well yesterday. You can't go off of yesterday's result today. That's the most important part. Stay engaged and keep going. Oh man, and the Angels at plus 150. King Picks coming in with the fire to start. Oh man, I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
take a
it's
look at that
Naughton's
right.
on the mound at San Diego, Snell at home. Last time we backed Naughton as a big dogs against the Yankees, and he got hit pretty well in 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, but the plus 1.5 at 150 was the exact same number that we had it at this time. do you think the Angels can show up for him this time? Because they had no bats that game, because that's where Kluber had 15 Ks.
I don't trust Snell, but it's a tough one for me personally. Like I said, it's just a tough one for me personally to back them. San Diego fully aware that they don't have a very big lead in that second spot in the wild card. This is one of them games where if you're a contender, you gotta handle business. We saw Oakland do that a couple times against Detroit, and then they fucked it up the next series and the next couple of games. That's a tough spot for me. +1.5. I mean, to get it at +150, it's a great price, worth the gamble. But like I said, I can't make it an official play. I do like it though. I will roll with King. I know whatever King's full analysis is in regards to what he's done, in regards to how he got the pick, he's not just guessing. So I
got a play for us rocking up here. Keying in on a pitcher, I think Erod for the Red Sox. I think the last start that he had, he's finally found his groove. And it came against Tampa. So I'm hoping for back-to-back solid starts on him against Rasmus. And going up against Rasmus, he's 2.45 ERA, so it's a little trophy spot. But I can get Erod at home after whatever the hell they blew up yesterday at -110. Don't want to call it a revenge spot here, but I think Rodriguez has finally found his groove after the last start. So I'm going to think he does it back at home again today. He has been pitching great, but I think Erod does it a little bit better. Full game money line, I got at -110 earlier today.
All right, that's what we're rolling with. That is the official play from the show today. In regards to that, I have nothing else to say.
So one little thing I saw after the Rays have allowed 10 runs this inning.
Yep.
They're 1-5, even though they did pull out the win. So it kind of seems like after the bats heat up and put up that big one to go a little bit quieter. The Red Sox in this scenario, they're 4-4. Means absolutely nothing, but both teams have given up more than 10 runs. So I thought that was an interesting little trend for straight up.
Absolutely. Like I said,
no, I like both of the pitchers on the mound today. That's where I wouldn't be rocking with the over. I know that's where we hit yesterday, but I wouldn't be. I mean, I don't have a play on it, so you can be rocking it if you want to. But I just think Erod, he gives up 1 run in about his 6 or 7 innings, however many he gets through.
It's a tough. Like I said, that's the one play. If that's the play that you rolled with, that you decided on, that's what we're rolling with for the game. I really don't have too much analysis on it. It's pretty much a pickup, man. That's why the number is where it is. It's not like any form of overwhelming favorite. It's just whatever data you're using and you believe in is what's going to get you the number. I'm running it back with the Braves team total as well. Braves team total against Paulo Espino. I don't care if it's 5.5 at +100. Take it. If you can get 5, you probably get it at a good number too. But over 5.5, I like them to light up Espino. You know how I feel about Atlanta against bad teams. The bats come out and the pitchers pitch better, especially in the division. They beat up on the division. That's how they've gotten the lead in the division. So it's really not a difficult take for me. -1.5 too is a good play, but the team total is a safer bet. I expect them to score 7+ runs with ease against Espino. And again, they continue to make us money no matter who gets on the mound because they just give it up.
And the one thing I do like is the Braves are coming with playing on an off day while Washington's traveling. So I do think that plays a little bit into it as well.
Yes, sir. At the crib, no less. Yep. Mm-hmm. Last time that happened, they broke a streak against the Yankees, if I'm not mistaken.
Anything in Yankees versus the Jays?
Yankees, Jays, with Garrett Cole on the mound.
Yes, sir.
Give me the Nerfy tonight. It's probably juiced to the max, so we're not even going to do that.
I like how you're like, well, no, never mind.
You want a play for that game?
No, we don't want it. I just didn't know if you had anything locked into it, just because it's probably the top game on the slate tonight, potentially probably the best pitching matchups.
2 things I was looking at. Springer to hit a home run at +310. He hasn't hit one since he's been back from injury. Gotten some of his bad at-bats out the way. Kind of like when Mookie Betts last week came back. It took him a couple days to get under his footing, and then he hit home runs in back-to-back games. I think it's a nice spot. I like George. I like Springer to go yard at plus 310. Obviously, don't put a full unit on it. Just put a couple dollars on it. And,
Yeah. So Tays for Cole to get 10 Ks, that'd be the first time he hit 10 against the Rays against the Jays this season. He's already faced them 3 times. He finished with 8, 8, and 4.
How many times straight has he gone for 10?
How many straight?
I think he's had 3 or 4 straight starts with 10.
Let me tell you.
He's been on fire, bro.
No, he had 15, 9, 6, 9, 10, 8, 11, 12.
So the fifth, that's what it was. You see how they try to fool you?
I said Kluber earlier when I meant to say Cole when Nonatan went up against him with the Angels.
When you have 15 and they added to the last 5 starts, they'll say he's averaging 10 over his last 5 starts. That's what I saw. Obviously, he only went over 10 one time, but 15 gets the median.
Remember when you said he was cheating the last time he started and told me to stay off the play? Then he goes out and gets 15 Ks.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I stayed off.
All right, let's see.
You heard me talking shit, man. He found that hair gel or whatever the fuck it is he's using to get those strikeouts down, man.
All right, Logan Webb Day. That's where I'm saying. Drop it in the comments if you guys want us to get into any plays. We got a few what you guys are rocking with, so you guys hope you all catch those since they ain't going against us. But yesterday, I believe you wanted to go with the Rockies, but today we got
I went with the Rockies yesterday and lost.
So we got Chichi Gonzalez at home against Logan Webb. Who did we have all the way up in the comments? I need money. I need money too. I'm assuming that means fade Webb Day. Team 6 or go with it because the team 16-4 in his starts this season, last 3, 0.9 ERA, 3-0, all went under because he only allowed 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Anyway, you think you can move back in the Rockies? We've rattled off why they're a great home team so far.
They're great at the crib. That's it. That's the only thing that we can use. Hi, hello. I'm Logan over 5Ks plus 100. Hey man, I like that. Free swinging lineup. Only issue is, man, like I said, like we mentioned, Algeria. Let's go. Let's go, man. Appreciate you being in the mix. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thanks, Jammer.
The only thing I really got in this game is all 4 so far when San Fran has played in Colorado. They all gone over the total, even though Webb has been hotter. I mean, San Fran might just cover this themselves because Chichi, he does like pitching at home a little bit better, but 5.71 ERA still there, 10-7 in his starts this season. So if he had to force to make me a play, I just think we continue to see runs, especially by the Giants on this one.
I totally agree. I think what's the over under 11, 10?
11.5.
11.5, right. And on FanDuel, it's 12. Yeah,
just nothing worth it.
Nah, not at all. Chi smoking too much.
All right. We'll get into I think 2 or 3 more games, and then we'll do our big raffle at the end. We gotta go with Evan. He's saying fade Nola since it's September. I can't believe you're talking about 1A or 1B like that. Is this the game that he finally gets back and finds his groove? I mean, he just got hit by Washington in his last one. Prior to starts, he had that good 8 2/3 game, but
where he went perfect through 7.
Yep.
Sports guy, what's up, my boy? What's up, Ryan?
I just think it's not a big enough number on the Phillies to be potentially backing them here, and I don't want to go with the Brewers in this spot. With Lar on the mound, I mean, there's no big splits either way to the pitchers. They're basically 500 each way to wins and losses, over-unders. So I just think it's going to be a good potential playoff game, but I doubt the Phils make it at this point.
I like the Phillies on the money line personally.
Ooh.
If I had to pick a winner tonight, it'd be Philly. That's just how I feel. Exactly. That's exactly how it is picking this game. Like, you see how I didn't even look at shit. Like, yeah, I would just Philly. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's a hard one to pick. Nola's been asked last couple. Come on. And then the last time he pitched on the road, he pitched great. So how are you going to fade a guy who looked amazing the last time we saw him on the road? It's like fucking You might as well pick this one out of a hat. I'm staying away. I know I said Phillies on the money line. Do not listen to anything I just said. Fuck that. That's
All right.
Got me, but I'm staying the fuck away.
Only if it wins, come at them. But if it doesn't, don't get in this
I'll
game.
post it like that.
So Sox versus the A's. That's another question we got in there. No World Cup qualifier picks. The slate's kind of Serbia money line if you forced me against Ireland. But other than that, there's nothing big matchups. There's nothing great today on that.
No.
Oakland versus the White Sox. Lambert versus Caprielin.
That game, today is the day that Marte breaks his streak of stolen bases. He has not had one in like 5 games. Notice I haven't said shit the last 3 days. He gets one today.
Yeah, you've been off your stolen base props a little bit.
Right, because they weren't hitting like I ran it back a couple times, and like I said, obviously you make so much off of one at a certain point. It's like I'm not going to give any of it back. So like I just didn't give them out for like 5 days. Today I'm back on Starling Marte to get one. Yeah, I like the over in the game as well. Yeah, I definitely think the over is the play if you're going to pick anything. Lambert, Capri, yep, over 9 minus 105. You could lock that in. We're gonna get runs tonight, one way or the other. One of these starting pitchers is going to get shelled, and it's going to result in 9 runs at the end of the day. We're going to get 9. Just no problem. That shouldn't be a problem at all.
Well, one thing that I have seen is the White Sox, they play well after a day off. They're a little bit over their average runs per games. And then same with Oakland. So both teams having a day off. So travel shouldn't be that big of a factor here. It's just when looking at the starts, Lambert's kind of like you're going to be in the bullpen the whole day for the Sox. So you're just going to really have to hope that they can hold it down. The Sox are tricky, but I just don't think they have the best in-game management for pulling their pitchers. They do go for the good matchups, but I think that the A's should pull this one out, but I'm not trying to back the A's at this point because I know they're on your do not bet list.
Right now, yes. After the bullshit they pulled the last week and a half, no bet list. Fuck them.
For the Red Sox-Rays games, I'm on the Red Sox money line at minus 110. I just think Rodriguez is going to he's found his groove in his last start. I think we're going to ride him out for the rest of September, and it starts regardless of who he's going against unless it juices too much. And I just think what we've seen previously is when the Jays surrender the runs or when they score more runs, the next day they come off. So I'm just going to rock the money line at minus 110 in a true toss-up game. Any other games you want to get into or any other bets?
I got a couple of props. Whit Merrifield to get 2 hits at plus 125, currently on FanDuel. That will happen against Wells tonight. I got a couple more props that I'm on.
Oh, yeah, I got one last play I almost forgot to give out.
For sure.
No, you keep going with your props. I'm just getting the number.
No doubt. Let me go back to this. And then I'm also going to go with – let me get the number right. I'm going to go with Olsen tonight for the Oakland A's to hit a home. Matt Olsen to hit a home run plus 290. I like the matchup. Yeah, I like the spot. Matt Olsen to hit a home run. It's another prop that I like. Whit Merrifield 2 hits plus 125. Matt Olsen home run plus 290. Yep, it's going to happen.
Yes, sir. So here comes the gross play of the day, but I like it. We're rocking with the team total. The Arizona Diamondbacks over 4 minus 120, I believe it is.
Here we go.
Spencer Howard's back on the mound. He's had his 2 weeks off. You know, I track my pitchers for I like to play other teams' team totals. Yes, Diamondbacks burned me the last time I took them against my man Brubacher, who he hasn't seen a start in 3 weeks. So that cash cow's gone. But Spencer Howard,
did they send his bum ass back to AAA? That motherfucker sucked. Jesus,
it's weird. You know, some people are capping the good guys like Garrett Cole. I have my 4th and 5th starters I'm aiming for, and especially since Spencer Howard, you know, it's a bullpen day as well, and I am not backing the Rangers bullpen. So you can give me the 4 at minus 120. Yes, please. We got the D-backs at home. If they're on the road, I'd be a little bit more worried, and that's why the last time it didn't work with the Brubacher fade, but over 4, D-backs, minus 120.
Word.
All right.
I'm rocking with it just like because you said, because at the crib, the Diamondbacks and the Rockies, they're safe to bet at home, guys. Like they've been safe to bet at home all season. Like, just saying, like on the road they fucking stink, but at the crib they play pretty damn well. I mean, the Diamondbacks still suck. We're not gonna endorse them. We didn't endorse them to win the game. We just said score 4.5 runs.
Yeah. No, 4.
Well, right. Four's the four.
Oh, yeah.
Four
Yeah, they can't score half a run.
Yeah, so score. Well, you know what I meant. Like just get over 4, get 5. So yeah, that's I think that's
$100 time.
That's what it is, man. It's time for the draw. It's time to give away some money.
All right. So I'll share my screen here, and then we'll give away our $100. If anyone's a newbie, just get us to 400 subscribers. We're already at 319. So once we get 400, you'll give away the next one. Dan Washington and Taze have been our 2 winners so far. So we got a much bigger list since we got the 300. But as usual, if you have a private YouTube channel, I cannot see you as a sub. I got a lot of DMs today, so thank you for that. I'll just roll through this real quick as usual. You guys can scroll and see where it is. It's all alphabetized. All right, good enough. 5 times. Let's see who gets $100. It's John Paul. Sorry about that. Timeout. He DM'd me today. That's 2. 3 times. All right, here comes the big one. Who's it going to? Marcus. Let's go, Marcus.
That's dope, though. He's like a day one, too. That's fucking dope. Let's go. Congratulations,
Marcus. I hope Marcus is in here right now. But yeah, let's go to Marcus. Marcus, I'll hit, since you're a Philly guy, I'll cash app you $100. So I'll get in your DMs a little bit later today. But thank you to everybody for tuning in today's episode of Daily Bread, powered by PickCity.com. Make sure to be checking us out later tonight on the handle under Sosa's head, and where we're currently live right now for some football talk.
81
timeout, Joe. Almost.
81 more subs, and we're giving away more money. Make sure you guys tune in, share the channel, all that good stuff. Hit the like button. This is the first time. I should do that more often. Hit the like button. I don't know what else. Share it with your friends. Tell your mom if she's gambling to tune into the show. You know,
this is your mom's favorite handicapper.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow, we'll see you later.
Peace.